Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for an OU Live, just a standard OU Live. I'm using Jambad's Volcarona DNC team that he made in the team building video. If you would like to use the team alongside me, I'll link the video in the description alongside a pasteman of the team so you guys can use it on the ladder. We're on my PokeaimMD account, and yeah, my opponent is very weak to Volcarona. I just got to get rid of the Metagross, which shouldn't be too hard considering Rocky Helmet, Garchomp, U-Turn Landers, DNC obviously luring it in, and Ferrothorn getting up hazards. I think his best lead is honestly Tangrowth, because it deals with DNC. I'm not used to seeing Pokemon. It's been a little while since I laddered on this account. I'm trying to think about what I want to do. Exciting. Sounds like a nice guy. I'll lead off a Garchomp. I'll lead off a Garchomp because I can get up my Stealth Rock. He leads off with Tornadus. I'm not sure if he'd be Life Orb Tornadus, considering he does have 2 Steel types. That's definitely an option, and I guess he could have the HP Ice. I do tank 1, however, and I do want to get up my rocks as he goes for the taunt. So that is definitely Life Orb Tornadus if he has taunt. Wouldn't have anything like HP Steel, right? I should be able to go out to DNC on a potential Hurricane or a U-Turn, Mega Evolve and Protect. Hits me with the U-Turn. That is not Life Orb. Wow, maybe it's Belt. I'm not. It's definitely not Assault Vest because obviously it has Taunt. That's obviously that option out of the way. I'm trying to think because I didn't expect the Taunt on a non-Life Orb set. It's offensive though, I can tell you that much. So Metagross does choose to come out, which isn't too bad necessarily. I do have the Ferrothorn. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ferrothorn. Well, alternatively, I could just Protect, Mega Evolve and Protect, but I kind of want to keep my DNC where it's at. I want to go Ferrothorn and get off the Rocky Helmet. I'm not Rocky Helmet, but the Iron Barb's damage on him, weakening him for Volcarona and obviously Starmie. Starmie's not a bad switch either but they do run Thunder Punch. They also have Hammer Arm, but I feel like Metagross isn't, like, Ferrothorn isn't too useful in this game. Yes, it does switch into Latios and it does get up spikes. I'm gonna get up a spike right here. He doesn't Mega Evolve, more than likely expecting Landers, but the thing is he would have Mega Evolved after. Maybe it's because he expecting me to Mega Evolve and Protect, so now he can go for the Ice Punch, but he does reveal the Ice Punch. Either way, Metagross is in range of +1 Fiery Dance. Not that it wasn't before, but it's 100% in range. And my Starmie should be able to deal with it. He's going to Mega Evolve. I'm assuming he's going to go for the Hammer Arm. But I do tank it. Nice. We get a bit more chip damage off on him, as well as a speed drop. We tank those. And that spike is going to be really nice for Tangrowth, wearing it down. I could have also went for Leech Seed. I don't want him having Thunder Punch, though. I'm going to risk Starmie right here to see if he does have the Thunder Punch. Because I could scout for it. I could definitely scout for it. But I want to get off a Toxic so badly. But like I said, he could definitely have the Thunder Punch on the set. I feel like Dual Punch is a good set. But then again, it doesn't hit as much. Yeah, we're going to hit him with a Toxic, expecting him to switch on to Tangrowth on a Protective Scald, or even his Tornadus. The great thing is, Metagross is also in range of defensive Chomp's Earthquake now. I'm going to play a bit aggressive right here, as he does reveal the Thunder Punch, so that's really unfortunate for me. So we sack my Spinner, as well as Metagross is putting in a lot of work. But I'm going to Dragon Tail, expecting Latios to try and defog right now. I'm going to try and prevent the defog, because at this point I am faster than him. He could get in Latios on my Stealth Rock or Earthquake and potentially try and phase me away, and we get an early crit on the Latios. That is absolutely huge, because that means my hazards are here to stay. Does that KO without crit? Nah, does like 79. Apparently I typed 9 instead of... Sorry about that, man. But we do prevent a defog. I would play very aggressive to prevent it, and we can also prevent rocks at any given point. However, Metagross will be able to come back out. Goes out to Tornadus. I'm assuming he's going to go for Taunt. I'm not sure, but I will get up my Stealth Rock right here if he doesn't go for Taunt. And if he chooses to go for U-Turn, he'll be taking that damage. Goes for the safe Taunt. Good play on my opponent's part. I definitely agree with that play. but I will be able to go out to my DNC, and we are going to Mega Evolve and Protect because Heatran is a Stealth Rocker. It could be Gliscor, but I'm pretty sure it's Heatran. And I want to Mega Evolve and Protect. He doesn't have Pursuit on that Metagross, I can tell, because it's running Dual Punch Hammer Arm. You don't run Pursuit on that set. You run Mash, so you can actually touch Clefable, since it is a Steel type that you want to be able to touch Clefable with. He's playing this Tornadus really well, but once I get up Rocks, I'm in a great position anyway. So Metagross is going to come out. We'll take that chip damage, and best thing is we now know that my Volcarona walls, like, completely. So I should be able to Mega Evolve right here. Hit him up with the protection. Why'd I say it like that? As he does reveal the Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch. And I'll just bring out my Volcarona. I am bulky Volcarona, and again, that's going to be my way of winning, but I need Rocks up so I can deal with the Tornadus, like 100%. And because he has revealed his entire set, I'm surprised he has Bullet Punch over anything else, like Meteor Mash. He's going to Ice Punch my Volcarona switching, as we do get the Burn Body, and absolutely terrible for my opponent right there. Double out into my Garchomp. I didn't want that, but I'm going to double out. Nah, it's okay, Anime. I'm going to double out into my Garchomp, expecting his Heatran to want to come out, since it is his immediate answer to Volcarona, as I'm going to be able to bring out my Garchomp. What? Yes, Garchomp. Why did I say what like that, as if I was like so confused as to what I said? And I don't want him to be one of those Pokemon, or one of those people that think, okay man, my Heatran is pretty invincible, he's going to get up Rocks here. So I'm going to go for Earthquake, because I doubt he's going to make this play. He's 100% going to Gliscor. That's his best play right now, because he gets the Toxic Orb, and it's pretty free, you could say. But I am going to go for Earthquake, because if he does choose to stay in, I get rid of Heatran. And what that does for me is it just opens up that door for Volcarona, especially because I can sit up on Metagross and potentially Tangrowth if it's not Sleep Powder. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake right here. Just make the safest play. A lot of people tend to think, I doubt he's going to make this play, because I feel like he's a really competent player. But a lot of people tend to think that their Heatran is invincible. So goes back out into Tangrowth, and we can get up our Rocks here. He could have the HP Ice, but otherwise I'll take a hit anyway, as he does reveal the Sleep Powder. Ooh, nice. And I'm honestly just going to stay in, because he should double back out into Heatran right now. Rocks being up is huge for me. I doubt he could touch me. Volcarona is in the back. Actually, a knockoff could be coming my way as well, but that would just weaken the Tangrowth even more. Not that I'm too worried about Tangrowth, but that Stealth Rock and Spike are so crucial in this game right now. Honestly, he could knock off here, but I want to... Would he knock off here? I have Feral Thorn at like 15%. I want to start knocking items, that's the thing. I'm staying over Toxic. He's switching, but I'm not going to wake up anyway. I haven't burnt any turns, so I don't lose anything by going for Toxic right here. So Heatran is going to come out, as I am going to burn the first initial turn of sleep. Now, my Dansey is so useful for the Tornadus, but I do want to make the Dansey play right here. I can't let him get up Rocks, even if he wants to go for the Lava Plume. He does choose to go for Rocks, which is fine at this point, because Diamond Storm is going to be like a 2-hit KO on Heatran. It's going to be able to deal with the Tangrowth if it is physically defensive. It is Sleep Powder as well, especially defensive, excuse me. So I'll be able to hit with the Diamond Storm right here. It's going to hit everything, which is the important part. I could Moonblast as well, but Diamond Storm and Moonblast will be able to knock out a non-Assault Vest Tangrowth anyway. So Diamond Storm is just my best play. It hits especially defensive Gliscor harder. Metagross is going to be burnt, because obviously Volcarona does what it does. It brings it in on resisted hits, and it takes you out. So Gliscor comes out, takes 42% from that. Holy crap. Does this actually knock him out? No. That definitely doesn't knock him out. 372 special attack. Gem has some interesting EVs on this thing. They're for a purpose, of course. Gliscor. I think you're specially defensive just based on the damage, but I could be wrong. Mega Dansey. What is the spread on this real quick? Dansey. 68. 188, 68. So if we were maybe a regular one, well then again that Diamond Storm would have been less. 68. Moonblast has a chance to KO. Like a small chance. Honestly, Diamond Storm has the bigger chance to KO here. I kind of want to go for a second Diamond Storm, excuse me, as he goes out to Metagross, I guess fearing the Moonblast knocking him out. However, Diamond Storm does put Metagross in range of burn, so we're able to knock him out right there. And the great thing is Gliscor is going to be knocked out. I went for this roll, though it wasn't necessarily in my favor. I don't know if that's a spread necessarily, but if I get rid of Gliscor, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I burned. I didn't even attempt to put ED or T or anything right there. Yo. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to sack my Ferrothorn. If he goes for knock, ends up going for Giga Drain, and he probably could go for knockoff right here, but I don't want Gliscor coming out, so I'm just going to go for the Power Whip to hit Gliscor as he does reveal the HP Fire. And Volcarona is just such a great play right now. I doubt he has Rock Slide on this set, to be honest. So I should be able to Quiver Dance up, at least scaring out the potential Heat Ran of an HP Ground. He should see a potential HP Ground coming, but then again he might just go for Toxic, which I don't mind. I only did this play to force him to stay in and potentially go for Toxic or Taunt or Roar, as I could bring out my Diancie as he does go for that Toxic. And again, Diamond Storm is just such a great play at this point. Knocks out Gliscor, knocks out Tornadus. So Diancie putting in the finest of work. Protect isn't going to save you from these. It's not going to save you, especially because you know his last move is Lava Plume. So the great thing is Diamond Storm into Moonblast gets rid of everything on his team. He can't sack Heat Rain either. He could sack Tran to potentially try and go for the Lava Plume burn, but at what cost though? Is Heat Rain's going to take like 4,000,000%. I am really hoping that he sacks his Gliscor right here or his Tornadus. He has to do that in order to bring in Tangrowth after. And he probably has to make some aggressive doubles. But the reason I Quiver Danced up was to force him to stay in, to go for that Toxic. That way I can get in my Diancie for essentially free and deal with him a bit better. That Diamond Storm did a lot though to his Gliscor. Maybe he's more physically defensive than he actually is special defensive, because that did a lot. Yeah. Oh. No, maybe he's more specially defensive, excuse me, than he is physically offensive. So let's sack the Gliscor, please hit. Thank you. So we're able to deal with Gliscor, nice. That was actually his only mon that could deal with Garchomp. Garchomp just wins the game at this point, as Tangrowth is going to come out. And what I can do is just double out into Volcarona. I don't have to necessarily double out into Volcarona. They don't run knockoff on the safest play is saving Landers, because I can knock Tornadus' item. They don't run knockoff on a non, like Rocky Helmet could run knockoff, but you think Giga Drain and HP Fire is your only coverage? I just don't like that at all. I don't. I kind of want a Moonblast, but I'll just make the play in the Volcarona again. Every single time I make the Volc play, even if he doubles into Heat Rain, he's taking that Spike and Stealth Rock damage, which is pretty big. He could double out to Tornadus. I was thinking about going Landers here just in case he does choose to double. However, he ends up going for the Giga Drain, and yeah, I'm just going to Quiver Dance up as he goes for Sleep Powder. I guess he forgot that my Garchomp was asleep right there. And I'm just going to Giga Drain. There's zero reason not to. I could Fire Dance and knock him out. Yeah, I guess GG. Alright, so he ends up forfeiting, so great. I don't have to double. Not that I needed to, but basically at any given point, Scarf Landers is going to start clicking knockoff. I would have gotten rid of Heat Rain or brought it low. I could have made the double into Landers at any given point. Like after I Quiver Danced up, for example, I could have went out to Landers right there and started knocking items. But Volcarona putting in work. We have some bird offense right here. I'm going to lead off with my Diancie because it matches up pretty well. Then again, so does his Landers. But I'll lead off with Diancie. If he skill swap Azoth, what I want to do is not... I'll invite a friend. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna ignore specs anyway. I don't play the game to talk to people. I play the game because I want to record and talk to people. But yeah, you can invite him. Maybe he'll say something nice. Oh, have fun. If I was my opponent, I'd lead off with the Manaphy. Yeah, he does lead off with Manaphy. As I said, I don't think he has HP Fire on the set, but Hardened to Ferrothorn is the only play I have. Hello, Shia. Shia LaBeouf. Hardened to Ferrothorn is the only play I had right there. And what I can do is just click Power Whip, as he is going to go out into his Azelf. We break the Sash, which is nice. And I will go right for Gyro Ball because Rocks is going to be his priority, especially when I have a Volcarona. So we're able to get rid of the Azelf, as Pinsir is going to come out. This is a threat, man. Honestly, Volcarona is not doing anything this game. With Dragonite, Talonflame, I'm going right into my Volcarona because if he does go for the close combat, 1, I'll live it, and 2, I doubt he'd SD up. Really? He SD'd up when I have a Diancie? That's interesting. But he goes for Quick Attack, so he does obviously risk the Flame Body right there, which doesn't end up happening, as I should be able to go out into my Starmie. The reason I want Starmie first to go for Spin is because 1, I know I live with Quick Attack, and 2, now that Dragonite is more so checked, I feel, and I can just Scald right here, I get a crit on him. Goes for the next SD. I mean, I don't mind that too much because I have Garchomp in the back and Diancie to deal with everything. So next Quick Attack is going to be able to knock me out. Also, the fact that he showed Quick Attack, we know that he doesn't have Feint, so I can Mega Evolve and protect with my Diancie right here pretty safely, which is what I am going to do. Yes, the Quick Attack is going to hurt. Ooh, nice play on my opponent's part. But does +6 Quick Attack knock me out? I doubt it. Yeah, I'm a Mega Diancie. Good play on my opponent's part. He's definitely playing the Bird Spam well. But I was able to get rid of the Spin and the Volcarona. Talonflame is going to come out. And I'm going to protect. This is Bandit on this team. Yeah, I'm 100% just sacking my Diancie right here. As I said, it is Bandit Talonflame on this team. And Garchomp should not be 2-hit KO'd, not by Bandit, not from full, and I should be able to get my rocks. Yeah. So, we are able to get up our rocks right here. Look how much damage I did. And basically, this is going to kill itself. So, I'm going to go for Earthquake, because what Earthquake does is it prevents his Excadrill from coming out. Not that I necessarily need that thing. Prevents it from coming out, but Excadrill is going to come out. I'm at 1.9%. Interesting. Yeah, I'll go out to Ferrothorn because I could just Leech Seed away the problems on his Rapid Spin anyway. I force him to take a bit extra damage right there. It is Scarf Excadrill on this team, always is, and I'll just Gyro Ball in case he goes Dragonite over Manaphy. Makes the Manaphy play. I guess he's attempting to Scald Burn me right here. Didn't mean to skip that turn. Yeah. I'm assuming he's attempting to Scald Burn me, as I guess maybe Power Whip would have been the better play. I just wanted to break its multi-scale 100%, and I'll be able to Gyro Ball right here because I do tank the +3 Ice Beam, knocking out Manaphy. Good boy. And Dragonite is going to be his play of choice, most likely. I wonder if he'll Fire Punch right off the bat. If I was him, I'd Dragon Dance up right now, so I should be able to go for Leech Seed, break its multi-scale while also getting back a bit of health, which will allow me to deal with the Excadrill, and I will hard directly into my Landorus, getting off that Intimidate, putting him back at neutral, also being faster as well. And if he goes right for the Outrage, then I'm in a great position regardless. We also confirmed that he has Earthquake right there, so I'll hit him with the U-turn, because again, if he stays in, Ferrothorn takes the hit, like Outrage and things like that. My Landorus is still at full to take on the Excadrill. So, it does go right for Outrage. This is a non-boosted Outrage, so I'll pretty much be able to recover all the damage he just did to me with my leftovers, plus the Leech Seed that I got off on him. And Gyro Ball will be able to knock him out. And his last is going to be Scarf Excadrill, which is outsped by Scarf Landorus. And even at this point, between Ferrothorn and Landorus, his Excadrill can't deal with it at all. So, I could just go for the Power Whip. I could even go for the Gyro Ball if I wanted to. No. Well, that went differently than I expected. Had he been Fire Punch, it would have been different, but I guess with Banded, I think he could have been Fire Punch Dragonite. I like Fire Punch better on that team, especially because your ways of dealing with Scizor are burning it with Manaphy, killing yourself with Talonflame. I guess Pinsir overwhelms it as well, but we're gonna look for another game. The Pokemon putting in the most work, man, is Ferrothorn. That little spike in the last game was so big, especially for that Heatran. Obviously, the burn body sucked. The flame body, we just call it burn body, whatever you want to call it, really did suck on the Metagross. But there's nothing I could do about that. And guys, this is going to be a shorter live. I'm still, if you watch my previous video, you know that I'm busy these next few days, up until Saturday anyway. But yeah, this guy's very weak to my Volcarona. Fire Radiance, Giga Drain just puts in the most of work right here. I do need to weaken his Volcanion, and I will lead off with my Diancie. What if he's Scarf Volcanion? He wouldn't be. But yeah, I'm gonna lead off with Diancie to get off the Mega Evolution and the Protect, also ensuring that I am faster than his Volcanion, as he leads off with his Starmie. Nice. So we can Mega Evolve, get off that Protect. Damage free, also scouting for what move he has as he goes for Scald. I don't know if you're special or not. He should see my Ferrothorn, so I'm like super tempted to go for Diamond Storm right here, expecting him to want to switch out to Volcanion. But I'm going to make the Ferrothorn switch anyway, as he does make the Volcanion play. Like I said, I was so tempted to predict that, but at the same time I can go right out into Starmie, and I don't necessarily wall Steam Eruption, but I can stall it out a bit. Actually, if I get rid of his 8 Steam Eruptions, he can't touch my Volcarona. So he goes for HP Grass. Good play on my opponent's part, definitely. Is that Specs? That kind of looks Specs. That definitely looks Specs. I want to recover off the damage. Then again, I don't know the roll. Is that Specs? Stormy. Well, you Reflect type. It's the same exact set, basically. Volcarona. Volcanion. Double the Volk. Modest. That looks Specs, like Hidden Power Grass. They run Hidden Power Grass for like Gastrodon and things like that, and it gets Rotom and things like that. So that is Specs damage, or in the range of Specs. Could that be Expert Belts? Like a high roll Expert Belt? No, it cannot be. So we know he's Specs, which is great, because I can go out to Garchomp and get out my rocks. As he's going to go for the next HP Grass. That does a lot, too. Oof. Damage. So, I will be able to go out to my Garchomp and get out my rocks as he's going to go out into his Starmie. So, that's great. Not great, but we know he's... yeah, I'm about to go Volcarona. I set up on this thing. I know I can. But we will go out into our... Because my own Starmie could definitely take his attack, right? He's going to spin right here. I'll just go out to Ferrothorn and go for Leech Seed. As he goes for Scald. And gets the burn. Ah, that's amazing. Basically, had he not got the burn, I could have threatened him with the Power Whip right there. But he's 100% going to spin now, so I should be able to go out to my Starmie. They don't usually run Thunderbolt. Though Jamfat did fight one Lord set with Thunderbolt. So I should be able to recover off right here the damage. I'm not even sure what he's actually running as a second move. But I need to get my Starmie back to a comfortable position where I can actually switch in on Spec Steam Eruptions as he goes out into Scizor. Are you U-turn? I could definitely see him being U-turn Scizor, Mega Scizor with Terrakion, Banded Terrakion, and Landorus. So best play is just going out to Garchomp. I guess he could also be Pursuit Mega Scizor, which also makes sense of Volcanion. And especially because his team is super weak to the Dragons. But Garchomp is just my play as he doubles out into his Volcanion, and I am going for Earthquake right here. Yeah, I need you weakened from my... You're like the only thing that I need to weaken for my Volcarona, so... Terrakion needs a bit of damage off on that. The great thing is, by me going out into my Volcarona, I put him in like a position where he can't switch directly into his like Zapdos, or he has to go out to like Terrakion and stuff. So I can knock him out with the Giga Drain right here. He could also see a Bug Buzz coming, so maybe Terrakion will come out. That'd be great if it did come out. Chooses to go Zapdos. I guess he has Thunder Wave maybe? Why'd you go Zapdos right there? I'll go Landorus though. I want to knock some items. I guess because it resists the Bug Buzz, but I don't like that play. But necessarily, I don't really like going Landorus. Actually, if he didn't burn my Ferrothorn, man, we would have kept the rocks. I'm gonna go Landorus, just to scout what he wants to do if he has Thunder Wave or something like that. As he goes for the Metal Sound. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool, actually. Wow. And I can just U-turn right here. U-turn prevents his own Landorus from coming in and getting up rocks. Metal Sound is cool. I did not see that coming at all. It's really cool. It also helps me if he does have the HP Ice or Heat Wave, because Diancie can just come out right now and go for Diamond Storm if it wants to. As he goes for Thunderbolt and gets the para. Good play on my opponent's part, but that para is so lame right there, because then that means his next Thunderbolt does knock me out. Also, it means that I'm slower than him, obviously. So we still do have the chance to win with our Volcarona, which is what we are gonna be going for. Excuse me. As he goes for that second Thunderbolt, and I just want to knock an item. I don't care if he has the HP Ice at this point. I just want to get rid of his leftovers. Sorry about that if you hear a car in the background. Is that my car? That ain't my car. That's the car behind my car. Try to touch my Subaru. I'll knock somebody out. Anyway. I'm from the Bronx. I'm sorry. Why are more cars singing with this car? Hey. Hey. This isn't an alarm party. Stop. Turn off your car, horse. God. Anyway. So you roost off my damage. Unfortunately. I think just sacking Diancie is the play, and we're gonna have to go for game with our Volcarona. The issue is that I needed damage on Landorus. I needed rocks up, so maybe I should have traded rocks. But then again, the damage on Volcanion was huge, absolutely huge. So we're gonna double out into our Landorus as he goes out to Scizor. Not bad at all for me, because I can just U-turn out of there pretty safely on his Mega into my Volcarona. And if he goes for his own U-turn, we do have the chance to burn him, which I will definitely take if that does happen. So goes for his U-turn. No Flame Body, but it doesn't matter because Scizor's in range of Fire Dance anyway. Terrakion is going to come out, and that's probably a Stealth Rocker, to be honest. I'm going to go Diancie because I'm not going to risk this getting up Stealth Rock. As he goes right for Stone Edge. Fair play, it's Life Orb. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. I know that my Starmie can take one hit. So I want to go for Toxic. Now the reason I'm going for Toxic is because he still does have the Volcanion, obviously. So I need to I can't go for Scald. Scald doesn't help me. As he goes Starmie, he makes a safe mid-ground play. But we do beat his Starmie 1v1 just because we do have the Toxic. So I'm honestly expecting him to switch out. So I'm going to go for double Toxic, because he should know we beat him 1v1, as he is going to bring out his Volcanion. Great, great, great. And we are going to be able to wear that thing down. Nice. Take this. Anybody see me try to Rapid Spin kill that thing? As Scizor is going to come out. And I want to make the Volcarona play one more time. I'm hoping to burn this thing, actually, so I can start spamming Earthquake late game with the burn body. But unfortunately, that is not what's going to happen. More than likely, Terrakion's going to come back out. But if we force that thing to take one more Life Orb hit, that is 100% in range of +1 Giga Drain, right? Volcarona, Quiver Dance. That's not your set. +1. Terrakion. Yeah, that's in range of Giga Drain after one more set. So Landorus is going to be the play of choice, just to get out the Intimidate and U-turn out on him. As Stone Edge crits us. Man, why? Yeah, I'm gonna make the Ferrothorn play right here. I should be able to Leech Seed on him. If he goes out to Zapdos, that's annoying, but there's nothing I can do about that. I might have to play off a Landorus missing Stone Edge on my Volcarona, to be honest. Or I could go for a Spike right here. Okay, let's see. Because it's not 100% in range yet. Yeah, I'll just Spike up. I doubt he close combat right here. And also, if he Rock Polishes up, he can't kill me with close combat at -1 anyway. So if he switches out, this gives me the most momentum and puts Terrakion in range. Why do you crit me, dude? This isn't good. Burns Ferrotherm, it's called. Paras Diancie. Again, this is fine because that spike prevents Volcanion from coming out on my Scald from Starmie. He's probably just trying to force me to go for Scald, but I should be able to Gyro Ball right here, as it's going to do a lot just because of his Rock Polish. And the second he touches me, he'll go down to Life Orb plus my attack. So I'll go for his Terrakion. I'll definitely see him sacking his Terrakion right there because, as you can see, Life Orb plus Iron Barb's able to knock that thing out. Great, great, great. Is Starmie the play? I think Starmie is the play because Starmie beats everything bar Scizor. Not necessarily Zapdos, however, we can Toxic this thing just to wear it down. Scald is actually the better play. There's no reason not to go for Scald. Scald gives the immediate damage. You can't go out to Volcanion because of the fact that I obviously, even that burn hurts. He can't go out to Volcanion because of the fact that I obviously got rid of the spike or got up the spike right there, as he does reveal the Toxic. So that burn, the reason that burn sucks is because if he did have Toxic Starmie, which he actually ended up having, I'm gonna double onto my Volcarona just to get my natural cure. And now I'm in a bad position in general because he could stay in and stall me out. So even that burn sucks because I could have Toxic the Starmie and put it on a timer, which is what I wanted. I can't allow him to double Toxic, which is why I canceled my double right there. And I'm really, really, really hoping we get a crit at any given point to wear this guy down. Or we win a potential speed tie. We're 358, so I guess he's just running max speed, if anything. He does choose to switch out, however. Okay. Goes out to Mega Scizor. As we are able to hit that thing with a Scald. No burn. We have to go Volk. We have to keep my Starmie alive. Tough game, man. Finally get a burn on him. Okay, so maybe my Starmie can 1v1 his team. I kind of doubt it, though. That burn helps a lot, though, as he's going to go out into his Zapdos, and I would just Quiver Dance up. I am faster. Okay, so he's a bulky Zapdos. Goes for the Metal Sound. As long as I Quiver Dance up enough times, he cannot touch me. So even with the Metal Sound, and Metal Sound can miss as well. Just I do have 164, but I will be able to go back to my stat, and I do have Roost as well, which is helping me a ton. Obviously a ton. I'm hoping he randomly sacks to go to something. I'm obviously gonna be at neutral after this next Quiver Dance. It really depends on his Lantern set too. Max HP does not go down to +2 Fiery Dance though. If I was Fire Blast, yes, but I'll show you. Landorus T. Only defensive. Fiery Dance. Yeah. +3 doesn't knock it out? Sometimes. Ooh. Well, I have to go for +3 anyway if I want to knock out Landers. How much do I do to Zapdos at +4 if it's max HP Zapdos? He's Metal Sound Zapdos, so I don't know how much HP is actually running. Let's just assume it's physically defensive. +4 can knock it out. So, again, I'm not being greedy. I have to go for this in order to knock out his Landorus. And this is honestly my only play. And we can just roost off all the damage that he does to us, boy! Okay. What is his spread? If he's physically defensive, max HP, I knock him out. I do live Thunderbolt. Should do around 60. Yeah, let's just go for Fire Dance. And he's special defensive as well, good lord. Yeah. And he paralyzes me. No! I 100% won the game if he didn't. Why? I 100% won the game if he didn't paralyze me after all of that hacks. Come on. He didn't deserve this game. My opponent definitely didn't deserve this game. But sometimes that's the way Pokemon goes. But you 100% Band Chronicles, you did not deserve this game at all. 100% undeserved. But good game regardless. Definitely it's the way Pokemon goes. Again, Volcarona 6-0'd him, as it showed at the end. But that Pokemon doesn't reward the better player. Not that he didn't play well. No, he definitely played well to put me in positions. But switching out Starmie was questionable because he was burnt and he could have recovered off all my damage and stalled me out with Toxic. He gave me the opportunity to set up. I went for it. And then Pokemon was like, nah, man. Let me hit you with the para right quick. Just like I did on Diancie. But in any case, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. I very much like Volcarona, so big shoutouts to Jim. I like Volcarona, but I don't like using it. I don't know. I like Volcarona because versus some teams, it has that, like, it just has that huge chance to sweep a team. But then obviously there's Pokemon like Talonflame. You got to prevent rocks and things like that, which I think I did a good job of doing. Yes, it forced me to sack half my team, man. I'm actually pretty upset about that Thunderbolt para, but again, it's nothing I can do about that. It's Pokemon, but it still sucks, right? Because after that, Volcarona was about to do a comeback. That Fiery Dance also gave me a special attack boost, so any variant of Landorus 100% went down. Okay, and you don't run Focus Sash Landers. There's no way he was Focus Sash Landers. I'm not going to believe that either if the guy at the college was Focus Sash Landers. Yeah, but that sucked. The pair on Diancie sucked as well because his switch-ins included nothing since I did have the HP Fire. And obviously the burn on Ferrothorn sucked as well because you could get off a Rapid Spin if you wanted to. But that's Pokemon again. I'm just trying to remember that game. But I'm not going to dwell on it. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoy. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. Again, big shout outs to Jamad for the team. Very fun. I really like bulky Volcarona. As you can see, that guy had Metal Sound Zapdos, which is really cool. Really cool innovation. Shout out to him. Something I haven't seen since DVP, honestly. I use Metal Sound Zapdos because you get that thing from XD Gale Darkness. But as you can see, bulky Volcarona, max HP, bro. Just ate that up. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. Later. Cue the outro.